All right, I think we are live now. Everything should be back in order. We were having technical difficulties in the live stream number 3, but I think we are good now. This is live stream number 4 that we are entering, and I hope that you can join us. And if you decide to continue to watch the rest of the video, then I would really appreciate it. Yes, I'm seeing myself on the screen. So what's the deal here? I go to studio after I start in OBS, and I go back to the studio, and then I say go live, start, back, fine, start, go. No, I didn't even have to do that. I just have to go to manage and then click on that one. Okay. I think that's how it works. I got it. I've got it. So it's the fastest startup yet. Yes, this is the real stream. Now for real. We are diving into the wildcards, guys. Yep. All right. So, where were we? We were about to watch Mystics for the 17th time, and let's see if it works now. Yeah, I think we should be good because now I'm connected to the Ethernet cable instead of Wi-Fi. That was what was messing me up there before. So, Mystics, Path to Independence, GBB25 World League Loop Station Wildcard. Are you ready, kids? Let's go.
And this is my wildcard for the Grand Beatbox. Yo, this is Mystics, and this is my wildcard for the Grand Beatbox Battle 2025 World League in the Loop Station category. Enjoy.
Still having issues here, what the heck?
Tokyo waits, I'm already ahead. No doubts, no fucking regrets. Every step led me here. This is my path to independence. This is my path to independence.
Oh, no way. No way, that was so short. Like, I mean, the video itself wasn't short, but most of it was a build-up. I feel like just getting to that climactic point, and then just a final drop, and it ends. First things first, we hit the like, I am subscribed, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. Path to Independence. I really like the sound design in this. Very clean, high sound quality. It's all there. Even the hype. But the ending it wasn't even underwhelming, like it was what I wanted to hear, but it stopped so short. And I think it's because the build-up was too long. And therefore the ending was kind of, it felt like really crushed at the end. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. This was good. This was really good, but it just left me feeling like no way. I needed more. Ah man, Mystics. Mystics, what are we gonna do with you? Wait, where's my spreadsheet for the rankings? Hold on here. Let me put up the document. Was this updated? Yes, because we saw AVH, we saw Rusi, and Dice. So Mystics, I think I'm gonna place... Man. Oh God, why? Below Unhinged. That should be fair. If he had started the intense part earlier, so he had time to finish it off with like a wider sound, then I think this could have placed a lot higher. However, that being the situation, I put him there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13th. It's still sort of in the middle between everybody. It's not bad, but it is what it is. All right. Let's check. Actually, I'm going to do auto. The stream health. And I think we're good to go this time as far as health. Stream health wise. I would say it looks proper. All right, so next wild card. Duncan. All right. From Hong Kong. Who did Duncan battle in GBB24? Rage. That's what it was. I mean, Rage is a monster. If Duncan had battled against anyone else, I think he might have gotten through. It was just a tough competitor. But he's back. String Cheese, GBB25 World League Loop Station Wildcard. As serious as it gets. Let's tune in. grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on. Let's go. Yes.
What's up, guys? Duncan here. This is my wildcard for the GBB25 solo loot category. Let's go.
Grateful Dead sweatshirt. Okay.
Searching for the better sound. 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 Searching for the better sound.
Now on all streaming platforms. String cheese. Searching for a better sound. It gets stuck in your head. Catchy melody and voice effects, I would say. First things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed and I have a link of the original video down in the description below. Good, like interesting textures and sounds, but I think the drops lacked a little bit in satisfaction. It felt a bit flat for the drops. I don't know. I was expecting something else. I like the punk attitude, right? You see even the type font on the screen. I don't know what even like style of music this is. It's like punk, something punk. Not really punk rock, but something punk. Loop punk, let's say. He's outside at night. Just the MK2, I think, nothing else. So he's just doing it with one machine. It sounds good, and it sounds specific to him, because sometimes with the all these other MK2 loopers, they start to sound alike. But with Duncan, he preserves his style. I like his voice. I like his thinking here. However, I feel like it just was missing something. It was missing one drop, one big sound. I don't know where to place him. Duncan. I mean, I just put Mystics. Was it better than... Yeah, I think slightly. This is getting tough over here. I'm gonna put him above Mystics, just because I feel like that is an uncommon sound that I haven't heard from other loopers in these wildcards for this year. Because that's gonna be the most important part, originality for these wildcards. Coco, what's up? I had to restart the stream because I was having technical difficulties, and I hope it's working now. And I hope the people that were watching in the other one come back, because I am live. I am back. Red Frost, you're saying? Is that for solo? Let me take a look here. I'm going to finish up the loop category that I just wanted to get to 3 more loops, and then we can go over all these solo beatboxers that I haven't seen. It's funny but fire. Well, is it a legitimate contender though, or to get in, or is it more like a goof? Red Frost GBB25. Hamburger. Alright. If it has potential, then I'll check it out. Mayhaps. Okay, but first I just want to get to Biscuit, Cardona, and Nixel, who actually reached out to me personally on my Instagram, which you can all do at GeorgeTheCloud. So we're gonna watch Biscuit Crunch Time.
This is Biscuit.
I am of course familiar with Biscuit. I have seen his work, and actually his solo beatbox has surprised me lately, especially what I saw from the GBB24 showcase that he did. I think he stands a good chance. I still have to check out the wildcard, but he could go hard as a solo beatboxer, not just looper. So, Biscuit Crunch Time GBB25 World League Loop Station wildcard. Possibly my crunchiest track yet. Found some new flows and textures that I wanted to experiment with in what is possibly my most technically complex loop station piece yet. I hope you guys enjoy this one as much as I do. And make sure to stream on all platforms to show maximum support for beatbox artists. There you have it. We begin. Biscuit with the full beard. Alright.
This is Biscuit from the USA, and this is my wild card for the GBB 2025 World League Loop Station Edition. Check out my EP, Still Hungry, everywhere now. Have fun. Bye.
All right. get it. Busy be way too important. Flip through your shit and distort it. Don't need no placement to know I'm the greatest Mark 1 user ever recorded. No more reactions or judgments. Ain't gonna be pulling no punches. I run this shit, still got that hunger. I set up the #1 bar, now it's time that I crunch shit. Hey, crunch time, motherfucker. Crunch. Crunch time, motherfucker. What? Crunch time. Distorted, crunch that motherfucker! You guys remember when loopers actually had to use their voice? I'm kidding. We're gonna crunch that shit. Yeah, fuck it. Set up the #1 bar, now it's time that I crunch it. Time that I crunch shit. Hey, crunch time, motherfucker.
Crunchy for sure. First things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. Seems to be a bit of a delay. Have we lost connection here again? Well, it is what it is, guys. I don't know what to tell you, but man, this wildcard, it kind of grew on me. At first, I wasn't like that excited about it because I thought, you know, it's Biscuit. He could definitely do a lot more with it. It just, I mean, for the GBB25 wildcard, I thought that he would bring something, I don't know, more sophisticated, let's say. But this goes hard, especially that ending. The textures are really just crunchy. Now that I have the word in my head, I can only think of crunch and crunchy and staticky. But yeah, really satisfying for the ears. Bassy as per usual for Biscuit. He has the voice, he has the call outs, he has the energy, a lot of wacky lights flashing and shaking, a bit too much for Tonia, she says. It's true. I mean, for some people it can get overwhelming. I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of those effects. I think it's mostly about the loop itself, but I think it's a strong contender, and also because it has Biscuit attached to it for the name. So I think people are gonna maybe hype it up more and see it in greater light, right? Because it's Biscuit, although I think it's good. But where do we place him on the list? Duncan. Unhinged. Oof, I still have Napalm pretty high up here. It was just so entertaining. Dr. Slow Sweat. I'm gonna put him just below Napalm. Between Napalm and Dr. Slow Sweat. I think that's fair. I think that's very fair. By the way, Coco, thank you for following me. I think I got your follow here. Pretty sure that's you. Nah, no worries, Tonya. It's the list that I've done from all the live streams. All the wildcards that I have checked out. So Loop Station, we have about 25 that I've seen already. And I just want to check out a couple more. And that'll be the end of Loop Station. We have Cardona, Nixel, and now Red Frost. So Cardona next, but I just want to make sure that the yeah, Nils, man, I like Nils's singing. That's why I placed it so high. Just got me somehow. I have it third. And AVH I reacted to in the last stream like an hour and a half ago, and yeah, pretty solidly at the top, I think, with Saijo. I don't know how the judges are going to view Niels, though. I think he might fall short in the eyes of the judges, but to me, he is number third. I'm also unsure about Leonard. And maybe even Biscuit. But I think to me, that's where he should belong. Maybe the judges will place him higher. Everything else I'm pretty confident in. Just check myself on YouTube. You think Mr. Isuo or Mahiro will get first? I mean, you could be right. I think AVH will get first, though. To me, I think he just stands out. He's too clean. It's too perfect of a wildcard to even have competition, I would say. Even if you have like the hardest drops, the gnarliest style, such as Mahiro, I think AVH is gonna top them. I checked out Dice earlier, and I just thought the style was a bit mellow, especially in comparison to what we have seen him do before. And, you know, even just compared to himself, he has had better wildcards, I would say. So Dice could get in top 6, but AVH to me is man, it's like maybe Saijo is the only competition here for a top spot. I'm not seeing anybody else that could take the first spot from AVH. And I've pretty much seen all the big wildcards, let's say, some of the best. Sidekiller Beatbox. Can you watch my wildcard, he says. Is it a solo wildcard? Let's look it up here. Sidekiller Beatbox. Sidekiller Beatbox. Solo. Okay. Yeah, let's move you to the left. I have the solos on the left here. I just want to wrap up watching the loop station, and then I have man, like 20 solos that I still have to get to. However, all the major loop station wildcards I think I already saw. So this list that I have here is pretty solid as we speak. Yeah, he said that he's still, that he hasn't been back. It'll still be a while. So, I mean, just the fact that Dice was able to put out a wildcard is respectable enough. Even if he doesn't get in or close to getting in, it's at the very least one of the best ones. I have him like 7th here on the list. So let's continue here. If you guys have more suggestions for loop, you can comment down below. But like I said, I pretty much got through all of the big ones. Yeah, he's like improvising in the middle of serving in the military, and he has a chance to get into GBB. That's crazy. He's super talented. Cardona from Spain. Pardals, GBB25 World League Loop Station wildcard. I think his battle against Saijo at GBB24 was one of my favorite loop station battles. His first round was very unexpected and creative in that battle. His second round fell a little bit short, not as good as the first one in my opinion, but he definitely, breathed some fresh air into the scene. I didn't see him coming that way, so maybe he will blow me away with this wildcard and make it to the top 6. Who knows? But right now, grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on. Let's go. I think the signal is back again. Let me know if you guys can see this properly. No lag, no BS, nothing.
And this is my loop station wildcard. Hey, my name is Cardona, and this is my loop station wildcard for the GBB 2025 World League. Take care and treat well your boys, guys.
So many plants.
Ja saps que quan vulguis marxar sols m'has de deixar anar la mà i volarem junts per aquest cel blau somiant truites fent el pardal. Ja ho saps, amic, sempre que vulguis quan més no puguis em trobaràs al teu costat. Fem un vol, juguem a escacs, una truita per sopar, com tot dijous de lliga, que ja ho saps, amic, que estic aquí sempre que vulguis, quan més no puguis. T'escriuria 1000 cançons per volar i canviar-ho tot. Quan et sentis engabiat, obre les ales, tindràs lloc al meu costat. Ja saps que quan vulguis marxar sols m'has de deixar anar la mà i volarem junts per aquest cel blau somiant truites fent el pardal. Ja saps que quan vulguis marxar sols m'has de deixar anar la mà i volarem junts per aquest cel blau somiant truites fent el pardal. Ja saps que quan vulguis marxar sols m'has de deixar anar la mà i volarem junts per aquest cel blau somiant truites fent el pardal. Ja saps que quan vulguis marxar sols m'has de deixar anar la mà i volarem junts per aquest cel blau somiant truites fent el pardal. Ja saps que quan vulguis marxar sols m'has de deixar-me la mà i volarem junts per aquest cel blau somiant truites fent el
Interesting. Different. I'm thinking, guys. I'm thinking. First things first, we hit the like. I subscribe to Cardona. And I have a link of the original video down in the description below. Swing tempo, you're saying in the comments. Dun 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 dun. That gets stuck in your head. It's fun, youthful, peaceful even. Maybe with the environment that he has going on here, so many plants, and the aesthetic is really clean. The wooden, the lighter walls, right, paired with nature. I think he has a good taste in aesthetic. And the composition here that we saw, especially with that ending, sort of diminishing, fading out, if you will, but in a sort of a whimsical way, kind of tactile. I like the textures. I like what I'm seeing here, and it's definitely one that I would want to go back and re-listen for enjoyment and also to catch the little details. It's intriguing. This is a wild card that stands out. See, this is what I'm saying, guys. For wildcards, don't, like, it's not necessarily about the drops or the hype or anything. It's just something has to be very well done, original, and stand out amongst the rest, amongst the other, 500 wildcards. Because imagine being a judge and just hearing the same thing over and over again. So, I mean, if you're gonna do it, you have to be the best, such as like Mahito. If you're gonna go for a hard-hitting style with the big, like epic sounds and stuff like that, then sure, Mahito I think is at the top, and pretty confident that he will get in. But aside from that, just go with your own style. And I think the people that are gonna get in are gonna have such drastic different styles that on the GBB stage, we're going to see just a clash of styles. It's going to be very entertaining. Extremely difficult to judge, sure, but entertaining nonetheless. And I think when it comes to battles, then the battle-esque styles are going to win. For example, I think Josh and Mahito have a good chance of making it in. So if they go head-to-head, and it's a battle of Mahito versus Josh O, I would say Mahito wins. But it would still be so entertaining to watch that like take place, how it's gonna work out, okay. Cardona, man, you guys are gonna be surprised. I'm gonna put Cardona above Mahito. I don't think any other reactor is gonna do that. It's just because I really enjoy musical loopers and musical beatboxers. As you can tell, if you have seen the rest of my channel, I react a lot to different singers, musicians, not just the beatbox community, but actually mostly the, everyone else, just music. Channel's all about the music. That's what I like to see. Man, Cardona, out of nowhere, taking 4th place. Can you believe it? What are you saying, chat? Get closer to me and speak a little bit louder. Tonya, you're enjoying the body movements? I appreciate it. Yeah, it sounds like 2000s Spanish music. Dun, 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 dun. There's I mean, there's several, but it definitely reminds me of like bands. There's one very popular, I think it was mostly 80s though, 80s or maybe 90s, Soda Stereo. They have a huge song, and it's basically Spanish rock, kind of soft rock. Your left ear enjoys it. Well, hopefully the right ear as well, and not just one of your ears. You think that's crazy that I placed them above Mojito? It comes to preference. See, this is what I'm saying. If we were in a battle and I had to judge this as a battle, like for like the kickback, like you hear one video, then you hear the other, then sure, maybe Mojito would win against, you know, all these guys. But since it's just a wild card, and my main point of you know, classifying them here is based out of enjoyment. Who would I rather enjoy listening to? And I could play Cardona's track back to back like 10 times probably. Would I be able to do that with Mojito? Probably not. I would get overwhelming too much, right? So that's just the way I classify these wildcards. It's just what makes sense to me. Enjoyability. Oh, you're from Argentina. There you go. You know what I'm talking about. Excellent channel, excellent music, huge variety featuring more cultural diversity than I have ever seen. Man, I should use you. Tonia, would you like to be my my marketing agent and specialist? And I think you would get me a lot of deals. The way you advertise the channel so gracefully. You're bringing people in. I like it. All right. I think that's that. How's the stream health? It says excellent, so I'm going to assume that you guys are seeing it properly, the way I intended it to be. As my voice is slowly fading. See, that's the thing. I wish I had a stronger voice. I don't think I have a bad voice. Definitely not a singer voice, but it gets kind of weak there towards the end. So I drink water. Oh, you're saying Sidekiller beatbox. Okay, you know what? Since you insist, and you're here, and I hope that you subscribe to the channel and followed me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and all the social medias, then we're gonna check out your wildcard. Where did it go? Where did you go? I miss you so. Here we go. Here we go. So Sidekiller beatbox. Killer on the beat, as advertised. Doesn't tell me the country of origin. Maybe I'll have to figure out myself. But we're gonna check out the wildcard. Iraq, it looks like. Sidekiller, GBB25 World League Solo Wildcard. Thank you for watching. Alright, let's tune in here. I'm ready.
Yo, I'm Sidekiller from Iraq. This is my wild card for GBB 2025 Ford League. Let's go. Shot. Shot till like a gun. Shit like a gun, yo. Shit like a gun. Shit like a gun. Shit like a gun. Shit like a gun. Shit like a gun.
Interesting sound effect there. First things first, we hit the like, I subscribe, and I have a link of the original video down in the description below. He was doing something there that sounded like a gasp of air, but with texture, almost like with vibrations, like ooh, ooh, like if you were to do ooh, if you guys can hear that, but using it in a melodic way. I think he has a good sense of rhythm, of beat, some lip rolls in there. The effects here were kind of going a little bit too crazy. The black and white footage with some shaking. I see some stars appearing there all around you. But we're here for the actual beatbox. And considering that it was recorded on a cell phone, I think the quality was higher than what I would have expected. And it actually sounded weird on my headphones, as if he were outside my headphones. But yeah, I think it was solid. It flowed throughout. Didn't notice a big evolution in the track per se, right? In terms of structure, like it didn't tell a story. It was just sort of continuous. And not that it's an issue. We have seen it with several wildcards already. I can point some out. All in their styles, right? But for example, I think Helium did that, Dropical, and Adi Karang kind of had that same flow, just with different textures and sound designs. But there was no real like change in it. So it felt almost loopy, right? When it's so continuous, it's like, did I have this on loop? Where's the beginning? Where's the middle? And where is the end? And me personally, I like to see that just because it's what you would expect in every other media. If it's a movie, you want to have that structure. If it's a song, if it's whatever it is in terms of sound or visual, you want to see like a story. But either way, I think it was good. It was solid, especially for somebody starting out that, I haven't seen you in any other wildcards, any competitions, or any battles. So I'm guessing that, you're just trying to get experience. And what other way than, a GBB wildcard, getting your face and your name out there. I think it's positive and it's a good strategy. Where do I put you on the list? Sidekiller. Let's move over here to beatbox. And I still can't believe I have caught fish this low. Can you imagine? Abo Ice. Padbox. Man, I'm having like difficulty remembering some of these. I think I'll put you below Abo Ice and above Benja. So it looks like you're in good company. I like Benja. I don't know why he, you know, he just didn't have a wild card that stood out to me particularly. And the people that are going to win the wild cards are the ones that stand out and that have the most original sound. And as far as you, Sidekiller, I think you have good technicals, but maybe you're still missing your identity, right? What would make you stand out for me? I don't know yet, since I'm not familiar with your work, but what is the Sidekiller thing that we're going to remember you by? And I think voice helps a lot. That's why you will see in my lists I have singers and musical, beatboxers, loopers at the top, because your voice is like what your individual thing. Everybody has a different voice, so when you use it more, it's easier to remember you. That's my point. What say you, chat? Double voice or poly voice? Yeah, something like that. Yes, we would like to see the expansion of your style over time, Sidekiller. Yes, I mean, and also, like, I'm not I'm not pretending to be. If you guys want real advice, go to Dilo or Collapse, somebody like that. I'm just a guy watching. I don't even beatbox that much. I just have experience watching. I guess I'm a little bit like Simon Cowell, right? Simon Cowell doesn't sing, I don't think, at all. He doesn't have a good singing voice, but he has so much experience judging talent and seeing competitions and auditions, things like that, which is what gives him the authority to sort of judge. But I'm just doing this for fun. But if my advice can help you out, then for sure. The whole point here is to motivate people to keep going, right? We respect everybody and we appreciate the hard work, and everybody is at different stages in their life, different levels. I mean, look at the people we have here. Some that I've never heard before. Fierce, right, from Ukraine, that I listened to yesterday. Very young, kind of unexperienced, but she's putting out a wild card. And we have Codfish, and we have all these other people. So, whatever level you're at, just keep growing from there. So that is that. We return to the loops. All right, Nixel. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the feedback. Yes, good luck. Competition is what pushes everybody forward in any form of whatever you do. Art, music, sports. You need competition to level up. Yes, if Simon Cowell has a beatboxing wildcard that he put out, then I'll be sure to, I can check it out. Why not? But right now we have Nixel, who reached out to me on Instagram, as you can all do as well. Looper from Portugal, okay. I love music, meeting inspiring artists, and space, of course. So he enjoys space, maybe as much as I enjoy clouds. He might find out here. As his wildcard is called Lost in the Astros, GBB25 World League Loop Station wildcard. Who else is from Portugal? A Portuguese looper. And whatever happened to Slether? But Slether's from Spain, right? Haven't seen anything from him in so long. I made this song as a reminder of my dog who sadly passed away last summer due to severe illness. Her name was Lucky, and she was my best friend. Man, am I gonna have to break out the tissues here, because I lost my dog last fall, around October. So, man, why did you... Maybe I shouldn't have read the description. God damn. Now I'm gonna get into my feels. I'm gonna get emotional. I may or may not cry live on stream. Stay tuned. All right.
Hello guys, I'm Nixel from Portugal, and this is my loop station wildcard for the Grand Beatbox Battle 2025 World League. Hope you enjoy. Let's go!
Rip Lucky. Man, what the heck? This feels like something that shouldn't be judged. You know what I mean? First things first. We hit the like. I subscribe to Nixel. And I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. As we saw in the description and throughout the track, it was more or less a tribute to Lucky and theorizing on the expansion of our thoughts, our minds, our feelings, life, death, time and space as we know it, and whatever happens after we are gone. Who's to say? I am not the expert. I never claimed to be a guru of any level or expertise whatsoever. I'm just here to watch the videos. So what can I tell you about this? Like Tonia said in the comments, his voice, calming, soothing, gentle. Like a breeze of wind blowing through your hair on a sunny afternoon. I would have liked it to be in a little bit louder, right? Because the beat itself of the drums was heavy. Boom, 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 boom. And then his voice was just fading in the background. Like I had to reach, my ears were working overtime to try to hear his singing voice, because that's what was standing out more to me, right? Everything else was a bit basic in the sense that not extremely complex or you know, original, let's say. It was just standard beat, melody. It was plain, it was simple, even minimalistic, I would say. Not much going on, not too many layers, but his voice here and the message was the selling point of the song, right? So I think that should have been more in the foreground, so we could have experienced it a little bit better. And because he kind of goes in with the lyrics, the singing, and I was like, man, where are we going? And also the imagery in the background as we are floating throughout the astros. I'm also a fan of space and, you know, the mystery of what's out there. We don't have all the answers. We never will, guys, because we're humans. Sometimes we try to find answers to things that are above us, right? It's like trying to explain to a dog how to use a computer. Sure, a dog has intelligence, emotions, feelings, and you know, qualities, things like that. They're never going to learn how to use a computer. We're humans, we're not gods, and we are not angels or demons or anything like that. So our mind is only going to be maxed out at human level. Therefore, we're not going to know all the answers that are in space. Anyway, I think I'm getting carried away. Nixel, where are we going to put you on the list? Wait a minute here, Nixel. Oh, let's go back to loop. Nixel, put your name here. See, it was a tribute, guys. It's not even like, for example, how could we ever know how Nixel would fare off in a battle, in a loop station battle? Gave us no indication, and I think the judges are going to look for that, you know, how they think you're going to perform on stage as well, because at the end of the day, it's an entertainment event, so they kind of scout for talent in that sense. It's not just, you know, how well the wildcard is, but other factors beyond that. So with that being said, I'm going to put Nixel actually just below Mark. I think that's fair. Between Mark and Colin FX. So still in good company. It's just, you know, the other people here, I think their style was more fleshed out. You could see, you know, the experience and the, you know, the traction that they have. But it's definitely a good start for Nixel, and I respect and admire the meaning behind the track. Very heartfelt, of course. Many people can relate. We all love our pets. So that's that. Oh, still playing? What is the chat whispering in my ear? Big up Nixel. Yes, says Coco. Maki. Not there yet, but it has potential. I can see it working as an uplifting trance track. Sure. Yeah, if he came up with like maybe like an extended version, ABH style, or something like that. Or maybe try to get His to do a remix and see what that sounds like. Tonia says, stray thought, maybe honey and lemon would be helpful for your vocal stamina during this intensive marathon. Guessing you have those items in Colombia. I do. I actually have some honey. Man, when I was sick a few months ago, I was drinking honey non-stop because it would also help with the what's it called here, like the congestion, your like strep throat kind of thing. Hida's Loop Station wildcard, it's awesome. I haven't. Maybe I'll add him here to the list. Never try to teach a pig to sing. It wastes your time and annoys the pig. Unless you are the talking pig. What is that movie? Pig? Back in like 2000? Pig movie. No, not, man, see, what is Nicolas Cage doing here? Nicolas Cage, pig? Is that what it's coming to? No, we're talking about the cute pig. Somebody know? Piglet? Piglet movie? Man, these are all like horrifying adaptations of movies that are from our childhood. It was a pig, right? Yeah, it was a pig that was and then 3 little pigs I think would appear. Babe. Oh yeah, that's the word I'm thinking of, and that's the movie. Babe movie. See, this channel is all about being well-rounded, not just about the music, but everything else as well. 1995. This movie came out the year I was born. Maybe I have a connection with Babe. You could probably teach Babe how to sing. I was seeing the other day that pigs, they have very good sort of retention. Like they're smarter than we think they are, and I guess they create friendships, and they are they recognize each other, and they even have best friends. And some pigs sleep with their best friends. They recognize each other, which makes it even more sad considering the circumstances of what happens to a pig. But either way, we are moving on to Red Frost, who was requested by somebody in the chat at some point. As a matter of fact, I do have honey. Let me see. Here we go. I have the honey. Trust me, it's completely 100% natural honey. Nothing else on here. No added substances or anything sketchy. It's all honey. Trust me. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, pretty good. Okay. Now, to the wild card. Red Frost Hamburger. GBB25 World League Loop Station wildcard. Thumbnail and mastering him. This is the only way I still have fun with this device. You know, I have heard the name Red Frost before, I think throughout maybe like the past year or so, but I've never checked them out. So this is going to be a first for me. Add Hidas. Okay, you know what? Before I forget, we're going to add Hidas wildcard. Pardon for the interruption, Red Frost. Hida. GBB25. Did you say it was Loop Station? It is. Okay. Alright, so that one's next. But now, Red Frost. We begin. He was in German Champs. Then I maybe saw him there.
Yo, this is Red Frost and this is my Loop Station wildcard for the GBB 2025 World League. Let's go. Hamburger.
Okay, here we go. Everybody clap your hands.
I felt like a small German child listening to this. First things first, we hit the like, I am subscribed, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. I am subscribed already. What have I reacted to, Red Frost? I did! You're right. Sagao versus Red Frost. The German champs last year. There you have it. Alright. This was more or less a goof. I mean, a parody. I mean, don't get me wrong, the music's still there, the drops are there. However, the overall theme and the vibe is that it's a joke. It's not to be taken seriously. I just think this is just like one of those things that he did for fun, and he put next to it GBB25 wildcard. Sure, the drops were kind of hard, they were heavy, but I'm trying to think of a saying here that I can create. What's a drop without a track? What's a drop without a build-up? What's a drop without a voice? What's a drop without a thought or an idea? What's a drop without an idea? Right? So it's not just about the drop, and I'm sure you guys can tell by now I'm not 100% about the drops. It's about everything else. Otherwise, what are we doing here? It's a little bit like KBA, sure. The fact is that this wildcard is so high rated by Saijo, Slether, and especially KBA. Yeah, but they're classifying it high for the memes, not in a serious way, because I know I've seen them, well, not in person, but I know their streams, and Saijo, Slether, and KBA are meme-ish, like Just Weed and all these guys. They're having fun, so I think they're rating it high just for the sake of it, not as a strong contender. Biscuit also rated high. Biscuit is also meme-ish. All these guys. I mean, if like AVH rated this high, or Sorrow, then I would believe it. But ain't no way, brother. Drew Shoto. Alright, one of the channel's strongest supporters. Fancy seeing you around these parts. We're checking out Beatbox and Loop Station Wildcards, Drew. Not sure if you're familiar with that genre of music, but if you just saw this one, then I apologize. It's probably not the best introduction to this genre of music. Anyway, I'm not gonna rate this wildcard high, guys. Why? Because I'm doing this in a serious way, and I've come so far with this system of legitimacy that it's not gonna come apart right now. So where are we gonna put Red Frost here? Man, I have Drea that low. Mark, Nixel, calling effects. What did Mock Bay sound like again? Man, you guys are gonna make me feel bad by placing him so low. But at the end of the day, I am only one man with one opinion. I will say that this has a very specific sound to it. Like I said, I feel like a German child from back in the day. It had the sound of an accordion, almost like you're at a pub and people are, dancing around with beer and like that kind of thing. Maybe a little bit Irish. German, Irish. I'm on a journey, including the bad ones. So I've listened to this unironically. See, I don't know in what situation I would listen to this, because like I don't see, my idea on drops has lowered throughout the years. And I'm more about the vibe now, the consistency and the flow. That's why I have AVH number 1. Whereas these were like goofy big drops, but that's the thing. They were unrelated, no connection to the melody or the rest of the track to me, right? Like it's coming out of nowhere, so it's surprising, sure, good. But if it's not connected, I can't just have like a random drop in there without being even if you listen to EDM, to house, to dubstep, whatever. Like even usually before that, they give you sort of a preview of what you could expect in the drop as it's building up. Like then you hear the texture, whatever sound, and then you hear it in the drop and you're like, oh, okay, it has a flow. This one, it's just like choppy. And again, I'm treating this like a goof, like a good time. It's not meant to be serious, so I'm not judging it serious. I hate to be the adult in the room here, guys. Last. I'm putting Red Frost last. Sue me. I just can't. I cannot see it above anyone else. Not even Drea. Not even Colin Effects. Not even Mock Bay. Nobody. Just comparing the tracks in my head. I have to put him last. Even, Colin, he made it within like 2 hours. It wasn't like a meme or a joke, but it was a last minute improvisation, right? So not something that was very well put together. It was a last minute thing, but it's still, I found it more enjoyable than Red Frost. I felt like Red Frost's track is maybe like somebody's ringtone, or maybe a music that I would find in a kid show in the background. So that's the reason it is last. And now Hida, speaking of last, this is going to be the last loop station wildcard we see before moving on to the solos, if we have time for that. So Hida was mentioned here and suggested. I haven't seen Lesky's wildcard. Hida from Japan, okay. I am subscribed, which means I have reacted to him. But how? When? And why? He's probably in here in the JLC 2023. Wow, we're going back 2 years ago. That's probably where I saw him. So this is Hida, GBB25 World League Loop Station Wildcard. Any information here in the description? No, not really. So we move on. Okay. All right, let's see how enjoyable it is.
My name is Hida from Japan, and this is my loop station wildcard for the GBB 2025 World League. Let's go.
Take me anywhere. I'm here, and when it's bright, ready devotion.
Definitely enjoyable. See, this is what I'm saying. This is more of a vibe. Even though I'm not gonna have it at the top of the list. At least I have a sense of like, there's a sense of musicality in here. First things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed, and I have a link of the original video down in the description below. Yes, I'm seeing the Porter Robinson t-shirt, which I have reacted to before. I do enjoy Porter's music. And he does only 15 years old. Man, that's I mean, age is a big factor here, because if Hida were like 35, then I would be like, maybe keep going. But 15, so young to even be able to loop at that age. At 15, I was taking naps all day. Drew, what beatboxers have you listened to? I'm curious. It has a good melody. I like the melody and the sense of space in here. Very like I'm kind of flying and I'm kind of jumping, and it also has an anime vibe to it. Could be because he's Japanese. I mean, he likes Porter Robinson. It's a good combination. It's kind of a dreamy combination, right? Yes. I do. Oh, speaking of EDM, oof. Did you guys check out Soso's EDM mix, mega mix of 2024, something like that? I reacted to it and I thought it was incredible. And I think one of Porter Robinson's songs was in there. But man, Soso is something else. Anyway, Hida, solid. I think it had flow. Not a lot of variation in there. Nothing crazy going on. Switch ups. And again, it's not necessary. But just to keep us maybe a bit, sort of focused in it, then every now and then it's good to surprise us. But it was solid nonetheless. And now, Judgment. Now, where are we going to put you? Huh? Where are we going to put Hida? Mark, Nixel, Rhyme, Bruni, Alice. Ooh, this might go higher than I expected. Retainer, it's around here. Jason Retainer Leonard Alice. I like the uplifting undertone in it. It's going up. It feels positive, and I like to hear that. Oh yeah, Tonia, actually it was the video of the week for me at one point. I put it on Patreon as my favorite video of the week. Maybe you saw it already, but yeah, So EDM 2024 mix. Something like that is what it was called. Yeah, to be able to have your own style at 15, that says a lot. I'm gonna put him below Leonard. Between Leonard and Alice. I think that is completely fine. Because at this point we have, what, like 28 loopers on here. The 28 most prominent, I would say. Because it's impossible to get to all of them, of course. But I think we have a good list here. However, there is one more suggestion in the chat. Drew says, I can't remember, it's been a long while since I've listened to them, sorry. Yeah, no worries, I just, I was asking just in case. Eric Cedric is here. Yeah, no worries, Eric. I actually started a stream number 3, but we had technical difficulties. So I had to start this one, and now there's a stream live number 4. Yeah, Patreon, the place to be, guys. Don't take it from me, take it from Tonia, one of my Patreon members who definitely has a lot of fun in that platform. If you guys want to join for free. What was the other one? That Smile. You suggested Smile. GBB Loop Station Wildcard. Yes. Again, I have to ask, is it a serious contender or is it a goof? Is it just for fun? Oh, what? Jimmy? We never checked out, man, I'm adding Jimmy here. Last minute. This is the last call. Final call for loopers before we move on to solo. Shinx as well. Oh man, come on. God, there's so much. Fine. Shinx I will add. Because I have heard his work before and I enjoy it. What is this? Hida. We have Jimmy, Shinx, and now Smile. Okay. Cats. Is Cats a serious contender? Yeah, I mean, you can, yeah, sure, for Patreon, I mean, there is a free option, but if you want to help, support me, you can pay. There's 4 different tiers, guys. But now we're checking out Smile. I don't know where they're from. I don't know who they are, but I will watch this wildcard. So it is, just a second here, from Japan, okay. GBB25 World League Loop Station Wildcard Crazy Baseline. That's the name of it? I usually upload short videos from Loop Station, so please subscribe to my channel. Okay, I will when I finish watching this. Let's tune in.
Yo, my name is Ismail. This is my wildcard for GBB 2025 Loop Station category. Hope you enjoy.
Unironically, a good time was had listening to this wildcard. You dance like crazy when you hear my bass line. First things first, we hit the like, I subscribe, and I have a link of the original video down in the description below. See, this is what I'm saying. You can have a sort of meme-ish, kind of going into that territory of comedy wildcard, but make it bop. You know what I'm saying? Have that energy transmitted through the screen and make people believe in it. No matter how goofy it is, if it sounds good, then it's good. You know, several songs throughout the years have started off as sort of jokes, and then by the end, people were like, "Wow, this is actually, you know, this is solid." The one that comes to mind is "I'm Blue" by Eiffel 67. Is it? I forget. But I think that started off as a joke, and it's such a hit. It was a massive success back in the day. So, Smile. Yeah, I was smiling watching this. I felt like it was a really good time. I enjoyed it more than I anticipated. Huh. Martin Benati. Or Jimmy next. I think I'm doing Jimmy next. What does the fox say? Dun, 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 dun. I think I've never heard that full song. Just sort of clips of it. But yeah, I guess that's another good example. Man, where am I gonna place Smile here? Most people seem to have enjoyed it. The list is so long. And by the way, guys, if you missed my my reactions to the others, I have ABH as number 1 in case you want to check that wildcard out and you haven't. ABH, Saijo, Nils, Cardona, and Mahito, top 5. But Smile. Again, this ranking is based on enjoyability, and that is pretty enjoyable. So it will go high. Not super high, but Unhinged. It's gonna go right below Duncan. Between Duncan and Mystics. I would say that's a good spot. No harm, no foul. Everyone's happy. Right in the middle of the pack. Yeah, good sound. Unexpected. Nile is deaf? I had no idea. I'm really not familiar with Nile DeMarco. Man, let's go to Jimmy. We see Jimmy every now and then, every so often. And I always thought he had great potential, but he kind of lays low, you know what I mean? Likes to stay out of the limelight. Is sort of, you know, in his own bubble. Jimmy from France. Okay, Jimmy. And he still has that same setup from years ago. How is the stream health? We do a quick check here, as we have had difficulties in the past, however, no longer, as the stream is going flawlessly. See, it says stream health, excellent. Can't get much better than that. We have about 8 people watching. All right. Then it's no time to fool around. We get right down to business. So, Jimmy, GBB25 World League Loop Station wildcard, hit the club. All right, so apparently screaming in my wildcards didn't seem to work, so that's it. Now I'm not screaming anymore. I mean, he didn't screaming. You guys would consider? Yeah, I mean, sure, he screamed, but it wasn't like a screeching scream. It was a Jimmy scream. I think that was acceptable. Well, it is what it is. Now we hit the club.
Yo, this is Jimmy from France, and this is my Loop Station wildcard for the GBB25 World League.
Hit the club, get high, raise the roof, we'll make it loud. Tone up, dance, go wild, shake your hips, and then I'm gonna hit the club, get high, raise the roof, we'll make it loud. Tone up, dance, go wild, shake your hips, and then I'm gonna. Hit the club, get high, raise the roof, we'll make it loud. Tone up, dance, go wild, shake your hips, and then I'm gonna hit the club, get high, raise the roof, we'll make it loud. Tone up, dance, go wild, shake your hips, and then I'm gonna hit the club, get high, raise the roof, we'll make it loud. Tone up, dance, go wild, shake your hips, and then I'm gonna hit the club, get high, raise the roof, we'll make it loud. Tone up, dance, go wild, shake your hips, and then I'm This might have a chance of making it in. I was not expecting that club flow from Jimmy.
but it worked so well in his own way. First things first, I am subscribed, and I have a link of the original video down in the description below. See, I'm already subscribed to Jimmy. I think I reacted to his wildcard from last year, if you can imagine. GBB24 wildcard. I think, no, you know what, it's right. Not that I mind his screaming, but this was definitely more enjoyable, for sure. Oh, I like this. And the trappy beat switch up at the end, sort of a K-pop, the K-pop way, where they always have this pop and then they add some trap in it, some hip hop rapping, and then they go back to the pop. He was feeling it, he was grooving, he was balling. Wow. Jimmy. Tonya, you had your first live stream sneeze. Is that a reference to my my first sneeze that I did on video the other a few hours ago? But man, I'm really surprised. This is very likable. This is groovy. This has the a very good beat that is consistent. It's like a little bit of a casual party beat. Huh. Man. Jimmy, where are we gonna... Ah, man, this is gonna rank like high-ish for me. Because I would listen to it. See, I think I enjoy this even more than Dice, Mursa, Napalm, all these other guys, but just below Mr. Asuo. So that's where he's gonna go. Jimmy, I think, just made the top 8. Worth the watch. As now we have a new contender here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th. Jimmy in 9th place. Unfortunately, only 6 can make it through. Or 5, I think. I don't know, I keep forgetting. We have Shinx. We have Shinx, and then, and I keep saying that's the last loop station, but it just keeps growing. You're saying cats in a serious way, professionally? Hello, I would love to see your art, but I don't go on Instagram. Can I see it anywhere else? Do you have a website? You got me there. I used to have a website, but alas, the lack of traffic had me shut it down. It wasn't worth paying the annual bill for the website. I had it on Squarespace, and it was getting kind of expensive, so I had to let it go. And now it's just on Instagram, pretty much. Do I have it anywhere else? I mean, on my Facebook, YouTube, not really. Nah, it's just mostly gonna be Instagram, I'm afraid. You're saying cats with where is that comment? Cats GBB25. Man, we're going on this bus of like meme-ish loops lately, and some of them have hit, others haven't. But this is really this is a lot like this other one that I liked, Smile. Okay, so we are moving on to cats. I don't know where they're from. no info really. Only 2 videos, sort of a new person for me. Facebook, yeah, but then I would have to add you as a friend on Facebook, and that is a level of intimacy that who knows if I can reach. Maybe, you know what, at some point on a stream I will show my art. How about that? We balance it out. We reach an impasse essentially. Oh yeah, because actually on YouTube I have a page. How can I link my? I'll do it after the loop station, if I remember. I'll link my art page from Facebook. Okay, so Cats, Memories, GBB25, World League, Loop Station, Wildcard. What does it say here? This would be my wildcard. I really felt a lot of anime vibes and this came out. I hope you enjoy it and make you feel happy for a moment. I hope so too. All right. Oh yeah, you can also, well, on Patreon I haven't posted much art. All right, let's take a look here.
Hi, my name is Katz, and this is my wildcard for the GBB 2025 World League Loop Station category. Enjoy.
When I look into your eyes, I see the stars align. Every heartbeat whispers softly, you are truly mine. Through the dark and through the light, I will by your side. Every step and every breath, I will be your guide. You're my endless love, you are my heart.
Well, if you had asked me 3 years ago if I would, see myself in the future having a YouTube channel making reactions to content such as this video, I would tell you no. And here we are. First things first, we hit the like, I subscribe to Cats, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. See, I never dismiss a name because you just never know what would happen. For example, Cats. At first, I may have been a little bit skeptical, but then I remembered Mr. Kitty, which is one of my favorite musicians. And if you guys don't know Mr. Kitty's music, then you're missing out. You really are. Go check out Mr. Kitty and his music. It sounds like such a goofy name, but the songs are real. Definitely anime vibes, which I'm not familiar with. I'm not what you would consider a weeb, and so I don't watch anime. Not that I don't want to, it's just it's I'm busy, and I keep saying this, it may be too late for me. It seems like such a big thing to jump into, right? Like I think I missed that train, and it is what it is. But he's having fun. He looks like he's enjoying it. It is very cutesy, right? Yeah, it's sweet. It's like a little cupcake. If a loop station track were a cupcake, it would be this one. So I can't really go against it. Who's gonna be mad at a cupcake, right? But compared to the other wildcards, I think it would be easy to maybe knock over a cupcake if we're going with that analogy. But again, it is enjoyable, which I rank very high. It's my main category. Good vibes, good energy. He's having fun, and he's looking very confident as a performer. And look at this, like nothing crazy. He's just like probably in his room, right? You don't have to have the most advanced, fanciest setups. Just some effects here and there. The filming getting kind of wonky, but he's doing his best with what he has. And then he puts out the anime figurines dancing. All right, Cats. Where do you go on my list? Man. Yeah, Mr. Kitty After Dark. Exactly. Dun 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 dun. Such a dark vibe for a bright name. Diabetics might be mad at a cupcake. See, that's the thing. Don't hate the player. Hate the game, right? I don't think that diabetics would be mad at diabetes, and maybe not the cupcake itself, right? I think they would love a cupcake, but they just, they cannot. Which, by the way, I haven't had a cupcake in so long. Years, maybe. Cats, with all due respect, you might go towards the bottom here. Nixel. I'm gonna put Cats below Mark, if that's okay with everybody. We have open democracy here. Between Mark and Nixel. There you go. And now Shinx. Yeah, you prefer rooms? That's fair. Some people prefer when they're outside, but to me, only if it makes sense to make a loop track outside, a loop station track. For example, we saw Mystics like in the middle of the woods, but I don't think there was a connection there. Man, why do people... God, you guys are always here. What time is it where you live? It's 2:15 a.m. here. Like I'm almost about to go to bed, but as soon as I, when I'm finalizing my streams is when it peaks at the viewership for some reason, or when I'm eating. I hear ya. Yeah, get it? Mahito's crazy. Yeah, Mahito is like a fifth for me. It's 4:15 p.m. there. Yeah, a very nice, comfortable time to listen to 9:15, 3 p.m. You guys are having the good time thing. What is it? The timeline time. It's 2:15 a.m. here. So I think I'm gonna jump to Shinx, and that might be the end, I'm afraid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It would be 14 wildcards that I reacted to. Not to mention the loop station battle, or the producer battles that I wasn't able to finish because the stream got cut off saying that I need permission. So this is TBA, or TBC, to be continued. Antrix and Chaos. I'll have to watch them on my own and then post the videos. Alec, you say, I hope my hero's in, but it's more of a battle track, and I hope they see the originality in it, even if it was inspired by a bit one true god. I think it's very hard hitting, and out of the hard styles, I think my hero's at the top. This is what I've been saying. It's I think the judges are gonna pick the best person out of genres. Like, you have the best drum and bass, you're in. You have the best house beats, or the best rock or whatever, then you're in. So I think Mahito has a good chance of making it in, but if it's only 5 people, that's so tough. Well, I'm gonna watch. I think Shinx is gonna be my final reaction, and then I'll go a little bit over the list and go to bed. So here we are. Shinx, I forget where he's from, and it doesn't tell. Is he from Germany? I saw him at the German champs. So GBB25 World League Loop Station wildcard for the 100th time that I have said that phrase. Let's tune in. Oh, Freedom in here. What the? Oh, you're gonna put the Mayhem advertisement before the wildcard? You heck.
Hey, my name is Shinx, and it's my wildcard for the GBB25 World League Loop Station category in Tokyo, Japan.
like I cannot find another way back home. So I trust you to find it, but you left me alone. I just wanna let you go. I just wanna let you go. Let you go. Let you go. Let you go. I just wanna let you go. Let you go. I just wanna. I just wanna let you go. I just wanna let you. I just wanna let you go. 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 Let you let you go, 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 let you go, 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 let you go, let you go, let you go, let you go. Oh, I want to let you. To let you.
Alright, I'm gonna cut this short because we have already seen the Mayhem advertisement. If you haven't, feel free to check it out in the original video, which I will have linked below. But we like, am subscribed, and man, speaking of Porter Robinson, which we were, I think, by Smiles Wildcard, they had the t-shirt on. Shinx, his voice, very similar to Porter's, and also the musical style. Tonya, you're saying he does. He's always making fashion statements. The two lightsabers are just for aesthetic, just for visual purposes. Diplo type beat. I can see it. Top 16 for battles with loop and solo. This was nice. It's a style of music that I enjoy. The bass was heavy. The effect of the voice, right, with that sort of, you know, tweaking it and sounding like a toy, and you know, more squeaky, pitchy, but with that echoing, right, with like the repetitive dun 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 dun, like you said, like Diplo, one of those like DJ producers that would make a song like this. Tommy P of the Bass Gang. Don't remember him that well. I will have to go back. What are you saying, chat? Oh, you actually saw Porter yourself, Alec. Wow. Must have been a good concert. Ah, man, Shinx. Shinx. Very well put together. Also, start to finish, fleshed out. You can see the experience here. The video quality very good. Of course, it's done by Freedon. The audio itself, good quality. The performance was delivered in a strong manner. I mean, he has everything going for him in this wildcard, but where do we place him? Shinx. That sounds like some sort of Harry Potter spell. You know what? I think I know exactly where to put Shinx, and that is below Jimmy. Between Jimmy and Dice. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shinx made the top 10. Somebody's saying here, double Jazz 6, Do White Christmas by Globe. Is that a song that you're saying here? I'm actually just reacting to Loop Station, Wildcards, and Beatbox. Oh, White Christmas by Glorb, you mean? I think I did react to that, actually. If you guys have seen my Glorb reactions, not that many, but there's a few. There's one that I did react to that. In case you were, that's the one you were looking for. Double Jazz 6. You know, if you guys haven't seen my reaction to Glorb, Can Gangsters Cry? That unironically was such a banger for me. Such a great song. I actually downloaded that song. Glorb, Can Gangsters Cry? Go check it out. It was beautiful. Okay, going back to the list here. I think this is more or less the final list. It's the final countdown. So we have AVH, Saijo, Nils, Cardona, Mahito, Josh O, Rusi, Mr. Usuo, Jimmy, Shinx, Dice, Mursa, Napalm, Biscuit, Dr. Slow Sweat, Unhinged, Duncan, Smile, Mystics, J-Sunch, Retainer, Leonard, Hida, Alice, Brunny, Rhyme, Mark, Cats, Nixel, Colin Effects, Mock Bay, Drea, and Red Frost. I felt like a teacher calling like names at the beginning of school. Is everybody here showing up, calling, you know, people? Wow, that's a lot. Martin Benati, do you think Martin Benati would get in the top 10? If you really think so, then we can react to him. He's a very tall one from Czech Republic. Sweet Dreams and Hellfire, interesting. If you like Glorb, try looking for Boy. Boy what? Boy what sometime? Okay. I don't think I've seen that one. Martin Benati, should we react to that as an exited point here? Martin, I mean, yeah, there's like so many wildcards that I'm not going to be able to get to. You know, not today, just today, but ever, because I have to move on. Martin. Oh, you know, just seeing him there reminded me a bit of Arthur Henry. Did Arthur Henry ever put out another wildcard? All right, guys. You're. Wait, is the stream still good? Or are we having issues once again? This is key right here. My next reaction depends on the stream health. Not having issues, it's good. Everybody's happy. Then I will check out Martin Benati for the final loop station wildcard. And of course, all the solo beatbox I won't have time to get to, so maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow for sure. There's a SpongeBob reference. Anyone? Maybe a bit of a delay, you say. Ah, damn. Well, I'm just gonna go with it. So Martin Benati / Tino / Decartelis. Oh, it doesn't give me much information. Yes, drum roll, please. Alright, so he says, hello guys, here is my solo loop station entry for the Grand Beatbox Battle 2025 in Tokyo. This track was originally composed by Dennis Ferrer. I made a rework out of it, inspired by Mute's amazing version of the song. I really hope you enjoy what I bring to the table for the season of GBB. Made only with the human voice and the Boss RC505 MK2 loop station. I'm not familiar with Dennis Ferrer. Dennis Ferrer? Is he French? Oh, he's from New York. Alright. Maybe I'll get into him. There it is. Hey, hey. Okay. Well, at a different time. We begin the final loop station wildcard.
Prise 4. Yo, this is Martin Benati from France, and this is my loop station wildcard for the GBB 2025 World League. Let's do it. Just an ordinary day. Till you came around, I had my feet on the ground. So much for that. Just an ordinary day. Till you came around, now my life's upside down. Imagine that. And it's all because I heard you say. And it's all because I walked your way. And I should have known to stay away. But I heard you say, 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 I heard you say. Hey, hey. Just an ordinary day till you came around. I had my head straight and sound. They've told me that just an ordinary day till you came around. Now my life's on the bounce, and it's all because I heard you say, and it's all because I walked your way, and I should have known to stay away, but I heard you say, I heard you say, I heard you say. Hey, hey. I heard you say. Hey, hey. I heard you say.
Oh, I'm conflicted here. I'm a bit torn because it is one of the best wildcards that we have seen, but it's a cover. So I guess naturally we deduct some points, but man, this is what I like to see. First things first, we hit the like, I subscribe, and I have a link of the original video down in the description below. The drum kit reminded me a lot of Enemy. He has sort of that same energy, liberation, natural sounds, a bit like tribal, kind of like, you know, jungly, stompy. You see the Eiffel Tower there in the background. Very cool place to shoot the music video, and I guess they were doing this with a drone, which is also, you know, like technically high and risky to do this with all the columns and him standing there. So I think there was a level of difficulty here not seeing in the other wildcards. And this place is just, it's awesome. It's fantastic. And it's even a little bit of like a sunset, standing there in the middle of two roads, dressed all in black, like a very fashionable French. And yeah, just overall very nice, interesting shots. And the music, the voice, like you mentioned, it's nice. It has a singer quality to it, where I could imagine him doing different genres of music with that voice, not just, you know, for loop station or short periods, but singing for a while. And the track has an interesting structure. It's like it's one of those that like keeps going, and the beat is like it's continuous, and it's kind of what's the word here that I'm looking for? Like a bit intense. It's like hyping up something, like something's gonna happen and you're just waiting. It's like, oh my god, you know what? Where am I? What is this? So that was serving like a build up, and then the drops were, you know, were nice. It was expected, but yeah, this was just a very interesting and different song structure. that we haven't seen that much this year. Very similar to Enemy, or maybe something that Robin would do. A remix, you say, yeah, I would have to listen to the original and see how, you know, how that sounds, because I don't think I know it. Otherwise, I would place this higher. But since it's an original, I'm afraid, I mean, since it's a remix, I'm afraid, man, Martin Benati. I think this is gonna be someone to look out for, though. Musically oriented, talented. This is a real musician we're looking at. Even though it's a cover, but you know, he has the right idea, and I see a lot of potential in him. I'm gonna put him below the Doctor. So in between Dr. Slow Sweat and Unhinged. And I am pretty happy with this list, to be honest with you. What do you say, chat? AVH solid at number 1. Unfazed. No one really this year that was kind of close. I remember, I think it was GBB23. I don't think it was last year. I think it was, or maybe it was. I don't know. So much is getting blended. But there was a big competition between like the top 6 spots, which also included AVH. There was Mursa, Brez, Saijo, Leonard, Antrix, and maybe some other people, and Josh O. But I think this year, even though I enjoyed the classic loopers that I just mentioned, I think AVH he rose. In fact, I'm gonna listen to AVH's Wildcard again, just for fun, for my own entertainment. And this is what other loopers should, kind of like view as an example, right? Kind of do your own thing, follow your heart, bring something new to the table, a good message, good lyrics, not just about the drops or the hype or the MK2 robotic sounding thing that gets sort of overused now. Just be yourself. So yeah, we're gonna check this. I'm gonna watch this and then I'll retire for the night.
From the Netherlands, and this is my GBB 2025 wildcard for the loop station category. Deze is voor jou, Milano.
my beautiful life. Whoa, oh, oh, my beautiful, beautiful life. Whoa, oh, oh, I held you for your first breath, and I love you till my last. Await your golden future with the wisdom from your dad. In good times, in bad times, in day and by night, I will be there by your side, my beautiful life.
Oh man, it's so good. It's so good, guys. I hope you understand how good it is. God damn, I'm not even a parent, but every parent out there, every father, every mother can empathize with that song and cherish it. It goes beyond just a loop station wildcard track. That's what music is all about. Music. This is real music, guys. Things that can actually, get apply to something more than a wildcard for a competition. So AVH solid at number 1. Again, this is I've already seen it in this stream. I just wanted to close out the live stream with that one since I think it is top. And what does the chat say here? Pac-Max, I actually haven't. I just finished watching all the other loop station tracks that I wanted to hear, the wildcards. But as you can see on my left, well, maybe you can't, but I have like 20 tabs, and Pac-Max is here. So I will try to do a live stream tomorrow with solo beatbox. If I don't do it tomorrow, then maybe Friday. But yeah, I'll try to do it as quickly as I can, since I don't want to wait too long to watch the wildcard. So that's what it is. Ayan, yes. One more time. I really wish. I've been streaming for like 4 hours now, or more. And yeah, I think I'm just tune in tomorrow, man. And if you can't tune in, just rewatch the live stream. But I have to let my ears rest. Otherwise, it's gonna become like a chore. It's not gonna be entertainment. So I will leave it at that. And I thank you guys for watching. Have a good day, good night, good evening, whatever time zone you're in. Thanks to everyone. And don't forget to drink water. Right? It's very healthy. Everyone should drink water throughout the day. Not in exaggeration, but just a healthy amount. Drink water. Okay, bye-bye.